ultra violence and sexism. That's God of War. Why aren't we doing that, right? People will say, Kratos can't grow. He's just this like anti-hero who just kills things and bathes in their blood. And I'm like, you need to see a therapist. But I think it was a necessity.
If I had my own instrument, it's probably the accordion, because it's weird. And most people think it's lame, but I think it's cool.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing?
I remember meeting Corey, and he told me the story of the game. I think we were there for like an hour and a half. And I felt like I was sitting around a campfire. Like I wanted to just like roast marshmallows and just like, and then what happened? It's the story that draws me musically. That's where I get ideas. And I realize like this game has a really well thought out story and character arc. And I just thought I have to be involved in this.
What is God of War? Is Kratos the mascot, or is Greek mythology the mascot? I was talking to several people from the European marketing groups, because I think what they saw is like, oh, you're just gonna make another God of War with angry Kratos, right? And they're like, that's just not a good idea. And I had talked about, you know, potentially exploring other mythologies. And one of the guys had said, you know, I just don't understand how that would work. You know, what is Kratos gonna pop on a backpack and just walk to Scandinavia? You know, that just seems weird. And I was like, oh, right at that time I realized, like, I was like, oh, well, he doesn't have a backpack, but yeah. Hello, okay, wow, there we go. So they're gonna go out in the beginning of the game and fulfill the sort of dying wish of the mother. The mother wanted her ashes. She wanted to be burned and her ashes to be spread on the highest peak in all the realms. So that's kind of the driving force throughout the entire story, is that they are taking her ashes and heading to the highest peak. The overall theme of this is that the kid is going to teach Kratos how to be a human. Kratos is going to teach the kid how to be a god, right? Each of them has a piece of them missing, and they kind of help each other out on this buddy road trip movie.
We are in the middle of nowhere right now. And we hear a hissing. There's the culprit. So, another adventure.
Yeah, it was interesting, a cross-section of people too, because it was, we sent programmers, artists, Shannon, I think, went as well.
It's a panorama? You're doing a film.
This is serious. I'm documenting.
You're documenting?
Ready, guys?
Right.
We're getting ready. This is where it all begins. Cue the soundtrack. Well, we made it to New York so far. We're halfway there. You can see the people were much smaller back then. Luke would have been a giant compared to them. That's the way we dress when going to Reykjavik. Smartly.
Great.
Nordic thunder. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna get run over.
Stand still. HDR shimmering. Fishing video. Iceberg ahead.
So we're still here. The tires won't come off, so we called the farmer.
So we gotta dig in here.
Yeah. This is where we live now. Come find us.
It's Shannon. I'm gonna head back to the truck.
There's so much life that's happening around you, and you can feel it almost in the terrain. There was a number of really special moments there for me because of how magical the landscape is and the way that it just captures your soul. As I was looking around at the beauty of Iceland for the first time, it really hit me that The path that we were on was the right path. I could see the game for the first time, truly in my heart.
Ljóst hamri að himni. Ljóst hamri að himni.
The Icelandic language today is the closest language to Old Norse. What that means is Acquire in Iceland would be able to read a phonetic spelling of Old Norse and do it correctly. So immediately all eyes were on Iceland as a possible place to do choir.